Well, good evening everyone. Welcome back to OTC Fish Keeper. Today I visited a new aquarium store, one I hadn't seen before. I accidentally stumbled across on the internet, a place called Art of Aquaria in South St. Louis near Tower Grove Park on Morganport. Really neat looking place. They have a neat building, older building. They turned it into a fish store. It looks really cool. And then they've got art around the place, which is really clever with the Art of Aquaria. And they had really healthy, nice looking fish. I had planned on just going there to check the place out, look around, see what they had, see what it looked like. And they had a couple of pineapple mollies that were so awesome looking, so healthy, so vibrant, so active that I just couldn't help myself, and I bought a couple. So I bought a couple, brought them home, and now it's time to let them out of their bag. They've been in here for a couple hours because it's a long trip from South St. Louis to here. So I'm going to be sure not to get any of this water in the tank, and I want to get them out of this water as soon as I can, as soon as I expose it to air, because that water will become very, very poisonous for them very quickly. Got a net all set up right here to catch them. Get them out of the net, straight in the tank. Looks like they did really well on the trip. See how quickly they get used to the tank, and I'll give you some close-ups as soon as they get a little bit more comfortable. I don't think I really have to worry about the baby cories, as they're getting quite large quite quickly, and I don't think these mollies are in any condition, any size condition to eat any of those babies. So as soon as they get comfortable, I'll get you some close-ups and let you see how they're doing. They're fantastic looking fish. Okay, they got a chance to settle down now, and they appear to be very happy in this tank. Hanging out with the guppies, schooling with the guppies. They look very comfortable. It's fantastic. Really good looking fish. Got a male and a female, so with a little luck, maybe we'll get some babies out of these two. Okay, it's been a few days now, and really happy with these pineapple mollies. They're acclimating really nicely to this tank. They get along extremely well with the guppies. I was surprised they even seem to interact with each other, which is fantastic. Originally, I was planning on going with black mollies because I thought it'd be a nice contrast to some of the other colors, you know. But I saw these pineapple mollies, and these things are just so neat looking. They almost look like candy when you get them underneath the light. They're just such a bright kind of butterscotch kind of a color. So I decided to go ahead and pick them up. Got them in here. They're doing really well. I'll show you here in a second. And I've decided, since I'm doing a live bearer tank here with the guppies, I was trying to decide whether or not I should put the female guppies in there. I don't really want them because I think they'd end up having so many babies they'd take over the tank. So I'm just going to leave my extra male guppies in there for guppies, at least for now anyway. And hopefully we get these mollies to reproduce a little bit and get some baby mollies running around in here. Going to get some more of the plastic plants like this one here. Fill it in a little more. I think that the live bears, being smaller, would like that. Then I'll try to get some swordtails and some platies, you know, to change it up a little bit. I haven't seen a blue moon platy in a long time. Might be a kind of a neat mix in here. And of course, I've still got the corridor cats in there everywhere. I don't have any intention of taking them out. I realize they're not live bears, but at the same time, you know, there's not any live bears that I know of that are very low swimming fish hanging out at the bottom. And I think it's just kind of neat to have all those corridor cats in there. On the other hand, if I wanted to take them out, I don't think I could. I don't even know how many are in there. There's somewhere between 40 and 60. And they are literally, yeah, there goes another one now. They're literally everywhere on the bottom of that tank. You can look anywhere at the bottom of the tank and you'll see some. And they swim, like that one right there, they swim up quite a bit as well. Yeah, there's 4 or 5 of them right now halfway up the glass or more. So it's really neat. I think it'll be a nice addition to have all those cories running around there. I think it's going to be a nice looking tank. Eventually, what I want to do is I want to make this into a planted tank. To do so, I need to get some aquarium soil, mix that all in there. And I think that'll go good with this gravel. But I just don't want to do that up here because eventually when the fish room's finished, I'm taking this downstairs, putting it in the fish room, and that's where I want to do it, because I don't want to tear it down. I've never tore down a tank with aquarium soil. I don't know how you get the water out and leave the soil in. So I'm going to wait till I move it, and then I'm going to turn this into a planted tank with all the live bearers in it. I think that's going to be a really neat effect. Yeah, I'll probably get some, you know, right now I'm thinking maybe some green swords for this tank, because I've got so many bright colors in there. I'd like to counteract that a little bit. I was originally going to use those black mollies for that, but I got the pineapple mollies, and I don't really want to mix those two different types up there. And I'm afraid if I put them both in there, they'll crossbreed with each other. So yeah, that's where we're at so far. And a little side note on this tank, something I did that I didn't mention, is I've got this hang-on back filter working here. I don't actually have a cartridge for it right now. So what I did was I took some of these bio, I don't know what you call them, they're not circles, okay, bio circles, and I put a bunch of those in there, and then I took some filter sponge here and held them down with it because they were floating, they'd come out. And I kind of created my own biological filter like that. It's working really well. It's keeping the tank really clear. Everybody's really happy in there. Granted, 11 guppies and two pineapple mollies are not exactly going to pollute the tank quickly, but the 60 cories is even though they're small, there's a lot of them. It's going to make some difference. Hopefully, get this up there. You guys can put in the comments if you got any ideas for some live bears you think I should add in here. I'm going to get some swordtails eventually, and some platies, and I've already got some mollies in there and some guppies. If you got any other ideas, leave them in the comments. Let me know. And in the meantime, go ahead and subscribe so you can see how this tank turns out in the end. We're going to keep adjusting it while it's up here, but eventually we'll put it downstairs and, you know, like I say, turn it into a planted tank. Should be really cool. And we'll see you guys next time. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button so you can see when the next video come out. I try to get one out every Sunday, but sometimes I throw one off in the middle of the week. And as I get more staff at work, I should be able to do more of those videos in the middle of the week. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a good time. Altogether in here we've got 11 male guppies and 1 pair of pineapple mollies. Looking really cool so far. I can't wait to see the final result. Really hard to get a focus on those cories. They're growing like crazy, but man, they are still tiny. And they're just everywhere. I can look anywhere in the tank and find them.